Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. Right in my hands is Lollipop Kids from the AfterShock imprint Seismic. This series was originally released by AfterShock, is now being re-released as a small kind of digest graphic novel for the Seismic line, which is geared towards kids. It's written by Adam Glass. The story is by Adam Glass and Aidan Glass. Diego Yapur is the artist, and DC Alonso colors, with Sal Cipriano is the letterer. Alright, so Lollipop Kids. There's, back in the day when immigrants were coming over to the United States, they brought with them monsters of the old world. They took all those monsters and they put them in a prison in Central Park, and there's a group called the Lollipop Kids whose entire thing is to make sure the monsters don't get out. You are a Lollipop Kid if your family was a Lollipop Kid. It's all about the legacy, and once you turn 18, you forget everything. So this is a bunch of kids have to survive the night and stop the monsters, otherwise the monsters are going to get out and apparently kill a whole bunch of people in Central Park. This is not a bad story. This is definitely, I think, geared towards kids. You just kind of got to roll with it. It's a lot of setup. I would say like 3/4 of it feels like setup. Kind of has like a Goonies vibe a little bit, as the Lollipop Kids have to go on their mission to try to find the various things to stop the monsters. We learn about this world. We learn about these characters. We learn about the history. It feels like a really good first volume for like a series of stories. And, hopefully you get some more. Like, I think it's entertaining enough. I'd love to see a second volume where they don't have to focus as much on the setup, and you can actually get more into the action and the puzzles and all that. I think that's the more interesting stuff. The characters are pretty decent. It follows a brother and sister, their relationship. Really, the brother's the main focus. And his discovery of everything that's going on. The action's pretty good. Like, it feels good for maybe like young tween-ish. I'd say maybe like 10 to 12 would probably appreciate this, would be my guess. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's a good kids monster story. As an adult, I kind of like, I wish there was a bit more depth about the monsters and the action and the puzzles, and it kind of was way too much setup for me, but I still think it was a pretty decent story overall, and the fact they've kind of rebranded it for kids or refocused it for kids tells me that, like, that's the audience, that this is, when it was originally released, it might have not hit because it was geared towards kids and people didn't realize that. But overall, like, it's a good setup, a good start. I want to see more. I would like to see more and just kind of dive into the action and not so much the whole setup. As I said, there's a lot of setup in this, which kids might appreciate and kids might find a little boring. I have no idea. I think that's my one knock on it, is I kind of wish it got into the action and everything a little bit quicker than it did. There's a Q&A with Aidan Glass, with some sketches, but overall, like, it's not a bad graphic novel for young kids to read. Definitely a nice introduction to like monsters and stuff like that. Out now in shops, so you can go get it. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code, tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we get a small percentage by doing that. You'll support our site, so thank you. I want to thank AfterShock for hooking us up with a review copy, and of course, thank you all for watching. If you're into comics, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.